Hi guys, welcome to Maya's TV. My name is Georgia and today we're doing some more grammar. Okay, so one of the trickiest things in English grammar is our use of gerunds and infinitives. So many of my students tell me that they have trouble understanding when and why we use one or the other. While I can't give you a strict set of rules to memorize, because remember, English grammar is always filled with exceptions, here are some things to know about gerunds and infinitives. So let's kick off with the meaning. So usually in English, certain verbs must always be followed by a specific form. Modal verbs, for example, my favorite example, are always followed by the bare infinitive. Let's look at another example, look forward to, which is always followed by the gerund. But did you know that there are certain verbs in English that can be followed by both the gerund and the infinitive? If you think that makes your life easier, think again. Here are 4 verbs that can have either the gerund or the infinitive, but the meaning changes based on what form you choose. The verbs are remember, try, stop, and regret. Feeling confused? Let's help you out and look at the gerund versus infinitive structure of these 4 verbs. Let's take a look at our first verb, stop. Here's an example. I stopped smoking. And another example, I stopped to smoke. There is an enormous difference between these 2 phrases. When we use the gerund after stop, we are indicating that we no longer do that action. Stop is directly connected to the verb smoke here. So I stopped smoking. I don't have any cigarettes in my bag. I quit smoking. When you say you stop to smoke, you are separating the verb stop and smoke. They're not connected. You are telling me that you stopped whatever you were doing, walking, playing, talking, etc., in order to smoke. So you didn't quit cigarettes, you have cigarettes in your bag and you smoked one of them. Big difference, right? Let's look at the next verb, try. I tried taking medicine for my headache. Or I tried to take medicine for my headache. When we use the gerund with try, like in the first example, we are indicating that the verb was done as a sort of experiment. You did take the medicine. I tried taking it for my headache. I did it. In the second example, with the infinitive, however, the idea is that we tried to do something, but we didn't. It was unsuccessful. I tried to take medicine, but I didn't have any medicine. Or, I vomited after. The medicine was expired. Okay, I wasn't able to take the medicine. Up next, we have regret and remember. The difference between the gerund and infinitive is pretty similar. I regret to inform you that your insurance has expired. This sentence means that I am telling you now about something. First, I regret. That's the first action. Second, I inform you. I regret telling you my secret. In this sentence, the order of events is reversed. First, I told you something. Second, I regret having done so. Next up is remember. Remember to turn off the lights before you leave the house. Again, the order of events here is first, I remember. Second, I turn off the lights. So that was the infinitive, but now I remember turning off the lights. Here again, the first action was done. The first action that is done is turning off the lights. First, I turn off the lights. The second action is that I remember that I turned them off. That was a lot of information to take in. Do you feel like you have the hang of it? Well, get yourself a pen and some paper and we'll see how you do in the following test. Let's take a look at these examples and you tell me if they are correct or not. Once I bought my car, I didn't need to use my motorbike anymore, so I stopped to use it. Do you think that sounds right? This is incorrect. Because the idea you want to express here is that you do not use your motorbike anymore. Instead, what you should say is that you stopped walking so you could ride your bike. So what you should say is, once I bought my car, I didn't need to use my motorbike anymore, so I stopped using it. Let's look at another example. You've been having back pain lately. So your friend gives you this advice. You should try wearing different shoes. Is it correct or not? Think about it. Yep, this one is correct. Because remember, what does it mean when we have try and the gerund? You guys know? You guys remember? Do you guys remember me telling you? When we have try and the gerund, that means we're doing this as an experiment. Did you guys know about that? What did you think it was? Leave it in the comments. So next one up is your mom tells you it's your grandmother's birthday today. Remember calling her. What do you think? Correct? Are you surprised? Well, let's see why. Your mom is telling you to remember something very important that has not been done yet. So we have to use the infinitive. Remember to call your grandmother. The gerund versus infinitive is not exactly an easy thing to understand without seeing some examples in conversation. So let's see it used in action. Did you remember to call Grandma?
I tried to, but she didn't pick up.
I've been trying to call her all day too.
Really?
Yeah.
But she's not been answering.
Nope.
Very strange. Maybe her phone stopped working.
Yeah, I remember calling her yesterday and it worked though.
And she got a new phone recently.
Yeah, let's try calling her again.
Okay, we'll call her again later.
So guys, remember me telling you that this is not very easy? Don't panic. Just practice these forms and you'll see that sooner or later, you'll get the hang of it. Well, that is all I have for today. Try to practice and try using these with your friends. That's all for me. Remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you get notified the next time we have a new video. Thanks, guys.